Zach Fulker and Antoine Antier, row 12. Felix Kotick and Oliver Rasmussen, row 13. Tom Croyder and Joel DePutz, row 14. Stephanie Levescont and Andrew Williamson, row 15. Michael Stopinski and Edo Cohen are row 16. Baptiste Moulin rounding up the field. You can see now the full grid on your screen. There are the full 33 drivers and how they will line up. Well, let's run through then what happened in the heats yesterday in case you weren't with us for those. Seniors provided the best racing yesterday. All three heats were absolutely fantastic. Definitely worth watching when they go on the Telemundi Media YouTube channel, especially the second heat. That's one of the best races I've seen for a very long time. And in heat one, Berke Besler took the victory from Lars Lamberel and Jessica Bachmann. In heat number two, it was Gary Donnelly who won from Jordan Brown-Nutley and Adrian Renadan. And then Berke Besler won heat three from Lars Lamberel and Dennis Mablinoff. So Berke Besler has won every race he's finished. The heat he didn't finish, which was heat number two, he crashed out in. So apart from that, he's won every race so far, so that will give him a lot of confidence going into this race. It will be a 14-lap race, as you can see on the graphic at the top of your screen. This is the pre-final, and again, this a very interesting battle for second in the championship, because Nicolas Scholl, who's here this weekend, not racing, is already the champion. But in terms of the battle for second, well, Gary Donnelly has 161 points, Glenn Van Paris 157, Josh White 155, Rinus van Kampveld and Christopher Drayspring both have 151, Jessica Bachmann 139. So of those, Glenn Van Paris, who is currently third in the championship or second in that battle, he's on the outside of row 4, so has a very good chance of doing something from there. Now, no extra formation lap for the seniors. The track is dry, the sun is back out, the temperature rising once again, and it's starting to feel how it's been for the whole week, which is very good to see. And we should go racing for 14 laps of the senior pre-final. Second in the championship, still be decided. It's all to play for in terms of the top 10, but those grand final tickets is what everyone is chasing. And to the left of your picture will be the 276 of Lars Lamberel. The 210 is Dennis Mablinoff. He will be to the right of your picture. Will we have a clean start in the seniors? Will we get away first time? The lights go green and we are away and racing. Dennis Mablinoff takes the lead through turn one. Trying to go with him was Glenn Van Paris, but I think Lars Lamberel may hold on to second. Adrian Renadan may take second place here. We've had a few drivers go off in the background. 5, 6, 7 drivers off on the exit of turn 2. Who is that now in second place? Well, just trying to identify. I think it might be Jack McCarthy in second. It's certainly Adrian Renadan in third place. Fourth place is one of the Dan Holland Racing drivers, which I think... Let's try. Is it Jordan Brown-Nutley? There's a chance it could be as they head through turn 2. That's certainly Jack McCarthy, the 218 in second place. Adrian Renadan, you can't miss him. He is dead. That's Kai Van Berlo in fifth place then as they head up towards the second to last corner. Oh, and Rinus van Kampveld up the inside of Van Berlo. Good move from Rinus. That puts him in fifth place. He wasn't here for most of practice. He only did the one practice day and had problems all the way through until qualifying. Renadan's going to look up the inside of Jack McCarthy, is he? No. So it's Mablinoff, McCarthy, Renadan. Lamberel is in fourth place. Van Kampveld fifth. Van Berlo, Drayspring, Brown-Nutley, Van Paris dropped to ninth. Skelton to 10th. Now, who were the drivers caught up in the incident? As a change for second, Renadan up the inside of McCarthy, Van Kampveld up the inside of Lamberel. Zach Fulk, unfortunately, was one of them. I believe he has, he may even be out the race. I can see a kart stranded on the back straight right towards the far end of the circuit. That's a chance that could be him. We'll confirm that for you in a second once the timing screen shows me the drivers past 25th place, but for now I can tell you Mablinoff leads. Well, let's see then. Well, Zach Fulk definitely out. Baptiste Moulin caught up. Thomas Drouet was caught up as well. Jessica Backman, unfortunately, she was also involved. She's just coming out the last corner now. And Rinus van Kampthu up to third place. You saw it on your screen. And eager to get past Adrian Renadan as well. He almost went straight through. The 279 is one of the other drivers caught up as well. And that's a shame. Watch Rinus van Kampthu. Here he comes up the inside of Adrian Renadan. Oh, well. Was that the dress rehearsal to a move? Coming at the next corner it was. Rinus van Kampthu goes through, but Renadan gets the run on the exit. And Rinus van Kampthu's going to try again. Will he be second time lucky? Yes. So Van Kampthu through to second. All of this allowing Mavlinov to escape up the road. But we still have 11 laps to go. And 0.7 of a second is not a huge advantage. And Van Kampthu, the quickest he's been all weekend. He hasn't looked like quick enough to win a race as of yet, but now he seems to have got everything together just at the right time, and he wants second in the championship. Has a look over his shoulder, defends into turn 2, runs too wide, and Adrian Renadan might punish him for it. Doesn't. McCarthy is fourth. Fifth is Lamberell. His teammate Jordan Brown-Nutley directly behind. Then it's Christopher Drayspring, Kai van Berlo and Berke Besler, who was certainly delayed on the opening lap. He's just set a new fastest lap, 62.3. Who is immediately in front of him? It's Kai van Berlo ahead of him. Then it's Christopher Drayspring. Now on your screens, there's Van Kampthu in second. You can see the leader Mavlinov in the blue. That's Renadan. Then it's Lamberell now, who's gone past Jack McCarthy. So that's a change for fourth place. McCarthy fifth. Then it's Brown-Nutley, and then it's a gap back to what will be Glenn Van Paris. So the top top 11 drivers, Gary Donnelly, I suppose, is the tail end of the lead group. Oh, and a change for third place, Lars Lamberell. Well, the Dan Holland Racing drivers overtaken simultaneously. We had Lamberell past Renadan, and we had Brown-Nutley go past McCarthy at the exact same point. And those two drivers then on a charge as Rinus van Kampthu takes the lead away from Denis Mavlinov. So you saw it on your screens. Rinus van Kampthu takes the lead away, and this is the first time I think he's led all weekend, but he's doing it just at the right time when the points are being handed out for the championship. Gary Donnelly set the new fastest lap, as I was going to say. He did a 62.220, and he's gone past, I think, Kai van Berlo. He has. Berke Besler now looking to pass Christopher Drayspring, so I'll call them as they come through turn 1 for you. That's Van Kampthu. Looks over his shoulder. Mavlinov, Lamberell, Renadan, Brown-Nutley. There's Van Berlo. That's Skelter that you just saw. And he changes up at turn 2. Yes, Besler goes past Christopher Drayspring. So that was a change for 8th place. It was off screen, but now you can see that's the battle for third place, is it? That's Lamberell getting his head down, the pole sitter. Hasn't really made the best of starts this weekend. In the back of the picture, you would have seen a pass, and that was from, I think, Gary Donnelly going past Christopher Drayspring, maybe. As the leaders make their way up that right-hander. All together, the top 5, then a bit of a gap back to Jordan Brown. No, not Jordan Brown-Nutley. That will be Glenn Van Paris, I believe. So the lead 5, Van Kampthu, Mavlinov, Lamberell, Renadan, Brown-Nutley. That's the lead queue. Then it's McCarthy and Besler. Then it's Van Paris, Donnelly, Drayspring, Van Berlo. So, across the line then, Lamberell looks like he's going to pass Denis Mavlinov here. There he goes up the inside. Renadan tucks in behind. How many places is Mavlinov going to lose? 1 for now. Brown-Nutley now trying to pass Adrian Renadan. Oh, it didn't quite work out for him. He got stuck on the outside, but he's going to have another go down the straight. When we change camera angle, you'll see Brown-Nutley. Will he switch to the inside? No, he has to be careful of Jack McCarthy and Berke Besler now. Further up the road now, have we lost one of our leaders? No, the lead group has stretched ever so slightly. So Van Kampthu now leads, or has or is leading, sorry. Lamborel is in second place. Dennis Mavlinoff third. Then Renadan, Brown Nutley, McCarthy, Besler. Where's the next change going to come? Well, it looks like it's going to be maybe between Besler and McCarthy, because Besler has been absolutely flying. Hopefully we're going to pick it up on the monitors. There they are. Here comes the change then. Besler lining up McCarthy, goes to the inside, and Besler goes through to take the place. That's sixth place then for Berke Besler, so he's back to where he started at the halfway point of the race. How many more places can he make up? In terms of the lead, Van Kampthout leads by 0.4 of a second. So it's Van Kampthout from Lamborel and Mavlinoff. Then it's Renadan and Brown Nutley, Besler, McCarthy, Van Paris, Donnelly, Dre Spring, Van Berlo, Everard. Joel de Puch has made 15 places. Josh Skelton is 14th, and it's Ruud Bijdendijk. Felix Kottig, Ido Cohen has made 15 places, and he's in 17th. Then it's Andrew Williamson, Bastien Cochet, Antoine Antier, White, Mr. Millie, Stopinski, Croydon. Bachmann is 25th. Then it's Rasmussen, Jaloux, Levescont, Bouvier, Makacek, Drouet, Moulin as they go across the line. Lars Lamborel getting closer and closer to Rinus van Kampthout. Will a move come? Well, Rinus van Kampthout took a slightly defensive line there, and I think as soon as Lamborel saw that, he changed his mind about a potential pass. As the lead three head towards where the static camera is, there it is. The gap then from Mavlinoff to Renadan, you can see it on the graphics. It's 1 second. That's the gap they've got to make up. Well, if the lead three start battling and Brown Nutley decides to start working with Renadan, there's every chance that they could catch those three in one lap. Besler, though, is absolutely flying in sixth place and lining up Jordan Brown Nutley for a pass there. In the background, you would have just seen them. Lamborel getting closer to Van Kampthout, but Besler getting closer to Jordan Brown Nutley, and I feel another move is coming. Let's see if we pick it up. Well, you can see the back order in the top 10. Here we go then. There's Besler. Will he go up the inside of Brown Nutley? There he goes up the inside, and Besler goes through to fifth place, gives the push signal, and if I was Jordan Brown Nutley, I would be following Berke Besler. We did have a change for lead as well. Van Kampthout lost the lead to Lars Lamborel at the exact same place, and Besler now just defending from Brown Nutley. So new leader Lars Lamborel back to where he started. Van Kampthout second, third Dennis Mavlinoff. They're the three drivers you can see on your screen. Just behind them, that's Adrian Renadan, Dennis Besler, then it's Brown Nutley. The graphics really telling you all you need to know there on the left hand side. You can see all the changes as we go through each sector. Up towards the last corner then, we're into the final third of this race, and Rinus van Kampthout very close to Lamborel. Will he go back past? I think he will, because he's got Dennis Mavlinoff not too far behind. No, well, he's going to be patient then. So Rinus van Kampthout decides, oh, well, Lamborel one's wide. Van Kampthout could lose a place here. Dennis Mavlinoff goes up the inside, and Dennis Mavlinoff takes away second. Well, Rinus van Kampthout, I'm afraid to say you were at fault there, because you should have gone past Lamborel when you had the opportunity to do so, and now you're under pressure from Adrian Renadan, and you're in danger of losing third place, and you're going to lose third place. Renadan goes through. There you can see it now. So Rinus van Kampthout back through. Oh, and he's going to go back past Adrian Renadan. Berke Besler is there now as well, the 2:09 in the white suit. He's been quickest and still has the quickest lap in this race, 61.9. Berke Besler makes all his moves at turn 2. For watching him all weekend, that's where he likes to overtake, and I feel he's going to make the same move this lap. Hopefully we stay with them as they come across the line then. Well, Adrian Renadan telling Berke Besler to follow him, but I'm telling you he won't. There he goes to the inside. Besler goes through, and well, there might have been a slight bit of contact. Oh, and Jordan Brown Nutley's going to pass the pair of them. I thought that move was going to be a little bit more successful than it was, but Besler doesn't make a play, goes forward and then moves back one as well, and back to the two leaders. Well, Lamborel still leads. Second, Dennis Mavlinoff, who is starting to get quicker and quicker now. He looks... Oh, and who have we had gone off down at the... Well, it might be off your screens. It will be off, but we've had someone go off in a very unusual place. Not too sure who that was. They've come to a stop, so there'll be yellow flags out, and they're going to be out the race now. I'll try and pick up who that was. I think it's Paul Everard, because he's not come through the second sector. He gets going again, and that's a shame for him. Maybe we'll see him retiring from the race. So 2 laps to go. 2 to go as we go up towards turn number 2. Lars Lamberel leading from Dennis Mavlanoff. Dennis Mavlanoff looking like he's got the pressures in the tyres here spot on, because he's looks quick at just the right time. Can he get past Lars Lamberel? Van Kampthout in third, 0.6 of a second behind. Fourth place, Brown Nutley. Then it's Besler, Renadan, Donnelly. Well, Gary Donnelly's come up 5 places. You can see him as they exit the corner. He's in the black suit there behind Renadan. And just behind him is Jack McCarthy, his teammate. Then it's a gap back to Van Parijs, Dre Spring, and Van Berlo. But there's our 2 leaders as the last lap board is being prepared below me. Dennis Mavlanoff has 1 lap to try and get past Lars Lamberel. Will he be able to do it? We go across the line then. The gap is 0.2 of a second up towards turn 2. Lars Lamberel is going to have to defend and does. Dennis Mavlanoff, will he try at turn 3? Well, he finds the door shut there, so he's going to have to try at turn number 5. That's the exit of turn 4. Oh, and a very, very poor exit from Dennis Mavlanoff. And I think that could be the race won for Lars Lamberel. So let's concentrate on the battle for third, because Rinus van Kampthout defending his third position. And he's got Jordan Brown Nutley just behind him. He's going to defend again into the right-hander. Besler is there. Well, Lamberel's defending where he didn't really need to. And now we have a lead battle back on again. Dennis Mavlanoff with 2 corners to go, right on the tail of Lars Lamberel. Can he make the move then? Oh, they're all defending into the penultimate bend. We've got 1 corner to go, and the leaders side by side. It's going to be a drag race to the line. Who's going to take the win? It's going to be Lars Lamberel in the pre-final. Second place goes to Dennis Mavlanoff. Third to Rinus van Kampthout. Fourth to Jordan Brown Nutley. Fifth is Berke Besler. Then it's Adrian Renadan, Gary Donnelly, Jack McCarthy, Glenn Van Parijs, Christopher Drayspring is 10th, and Lars Lamberel celebrating as he came across the line there very casually. He knew that he drove a very good race there to drop back like he did and then fight his way back through the order and get the lead and defend when he was required to. Lars Lamberel, good drive from him. Dennis Mavlanoff did well to hold on to his second place. He didn't take too many risks on that last lap. I think was happy enough with second place. Rinus van Kampthout gained 4 places there to finish third. Jordan Brown Nutley up 7 and could make it 2 wins on the bounce here. He won at Zuera and he certainly has the pace to go and win in the final. We got through the top 10. Let's go through the rest of the order. Kai van Berlo is 11th. And you can see 13th through to 24th on your screens now. Joel de Puch gained 16 to finish 12th, and it's Josh Skelton, Ruud Beidendiek. Ido Cohen gained 17 places, biggest mover in the field, to finish 15th. Felix Kotick, Josh White was 17th, and it was Andrew Williamson who gained 12. Jacques Missamili, Michael Stopinski was at 20th place. He gained 12 places.